Hey guys, how's it going? Happy Sunday afternoon here, maybe evening where you are, maybe morning if you're in Australia. I'm going to invite a few people and we shall dive into the conversation. I'm so excited. Let's see. I have such good stuff to share with you. I'm pretty pumped about it, for reasons which will be revealed to you in about 2 minutes. Talking about Boston, of course, and your opportunity to benefit from everything that's shared without actually having to get on a plane and haul your ass to Boston. Imagine that. Quite a concept. Let me tag a couple more people, and then we'll chat. How are you? If you're here, leave me a comment. Let me know that you can hear me okay and that everything is cool in your worlds. We're going to talk about what the world's most successful people have in common, which not only is it cool, but it's so simple, it'll like blow your mind. And I'm going to talk about a few other little handy secrets that I have up my sleeve that I know will help you. Okay, I think I've invited enough people. Hey, Emma, how are you? Who else is here? Say hello to me. Let's talk. Let's dive in. So Boston. Hey, Renata, how are you? Nice to see you here. Hello. Oh, I love it. Everybody's jumping on. This is awesome. Okay, so yeah, Boston is next week. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I decided to do something this time that I have never done before and make it available to all of you. And what that looks like is we're going to live stream it. We're going to live stream it in a private Facebook group, and we'll make those recordings available to you along with worksheets so that you can benefit from the content too. Now, to be clear, I am not going to live stream the personal deep dive one-on-one work that I do with the women who are present for obvious reasons. I'm not going to live stream the hypnotherapy, certainly not going to live stream anything that they're uncomfortable sharing. But when I am sharing the core content and the mindset stuff, that you will all receive via live stream. So Stacy Sargason-Shaw and I do these together. And hey Michelle, she is the Facebook Live expert, and she does not want to live stream her stuff, which is cool. So what we're going to do is only live stream the mindset stuff. And for those who have been in Boston in the past with me, they know that we do deep dive, customized, personal, one-on-one stuff. Hi, Michelle. But this time it's all new. I decided to rip everything, throw it up in the air, and say, okay, what can I present this time that not only they're going to gobble up and apply in their lives, but we can also use that in our hypnotherapy sessions. So what I decided to do was take the pieces that I know the world's most successful people use to change their lives, to change their habits, which starts further back than that, and then sort of present it in a way that is not only easy to digest and easy to remember, but in a way that the brain goes, shit, I just expanded and I can't unlearn that now. Because that's like my favorite thing to teach ever. Anything that's going to blow your mind a little bit, I'm all excited about. So in order to do this live stream, I'll throw the link up later and you can sign up if you want to be there. I don't know why you wouldn't want to be there, since we've never live streamed this before. But the gist of it is how to learn to work with your mind rather than against it. And most people, whether they want to quit smoking, quit drinking, lose weight, achieve a goal, make more money, have a better relationship, they drill it down to behaviors and characteristics, which, that's the work I do too. But then they tend to battle with their brain, right? So, for example, somebody who wants to quote-unquote lose weight is thinking, oh, I really want the cookie. The cookie gives me pleasure. The cookie would taste so good right now. The cookie, I want that sugar. I really want it. I want it. I want it. And the other half of your brain is saying, you can't have it because you've decided that you want to lose weight. And so you've got this internal struggle because you have these two conflicting beliefs. Well, the person that succeeds with losing weight comes in and says, yeah, you know, that cookie might taste good, but you know what would be even better, what would feel even more amazing, is fitting into the size 6 pants that you set aside because that's the goal that you chose. So in fact, you don't really want that cookie because that cookie is just going to be taped to your thighs. And what that does is it uses different words to create different pictures in your head. Think about a vegetarian. Does anybody know a vegetarian who struggles to not eat meat? Of course not. It's automatic, and it's a choice for them. They've chosen not to eat meat because when they see it, they think of a dead animal. They couldn't possibly consume it. They've changed the pictures in their head by using different words. So that's what, hey Vanessa, how are you? That's what this is going to look like when we're there. So if you tell your mind that you want to achieve something, rather than complaining about it or bitching about it, Bruce is in the background, you tell your brain the things that you want to do. You know, I want to stay up late and work tonight. I want to not go to the bar because I'm building a multi-million dollar business. I want this. And your mind goes, oh, well, all right, I'll give you some more energy to get that done. And we won't procrastinate anymore. It's pretty simple, right? And it works over and over and over and over. So, first things first, what do the most successful people in the world do? They tell their mind that they like it. Do you think that Muhammad Ali ever complained when he had to get up to go to the gym every day? No. He spent his entire life programming himself that he was the best. And he knew that to be the best, he needed to be at the gym. He never complained about going to the gym. Going to the gym was something he told himself he liked, or that his body liked, or that he needed because he was going to achieve. It's the same concept as the vegetarian or veganism, but it's reversed. So, how you feel about anything, I'm moving my computer, including yourself, is based on the words and the pictures in your head. And that's the stuff that we're going to talk about when we're live streaming from Boston. That's what the women are going to work with really hands-on, both at the retreat and via live stream. And if you join us via live stream, you can participate in the conversation. We'll tackle your issues while we have you on the line. We'll be talking about specifically the stuff that you struggle with. And here's a bonus tip. The fact that you struggle with it or think that you struggle with it is precisely why you struggle with it, which to me is the coolest part. So your brain doesn't really care if you tell it it's good or bad, or if you tell it if it's right or wrong. It's just going to receive it, and then it's going to help your body achieve it. So if you want to piss and moan and complain and say things like, oh my God, this commute's killing me, or oh my God, I'm exhausted, then you're going to find yourself not doing the things you need to do, or getting sick so you don't have to go to work, etc., etc. It's a perfectly created system that we have going on here, and it's really cool. I talk all the time about thoughts creating feelings which inspire actions, and this is a true extension of that. You know, this is truly the nitty-gritty stuff about where it begins. When you're freaking born, you don't wake up in the morning and go, oh, I hope people like me. I mean, you're a baby. You're in a high chair. You take a dump and people love you, you know? So self-criticism and fear of judgment isn't something that you're accustomed to. It's something that you absorb over time. And whatever happened to you that you chose those beliefs or those thoughts to create those feelings is kind of irrelevant. You just need to change the picture. And it's much more simple than most people think. Like, radically simple. Like, stupid simple. Think about, we'll talk about pictures in your head. You think about a needle. Picture a needle. I look at a needle and go, that's going to hurt. I don't want a shot. Somebody who's a heroin addict is looking at a needle and going, ooh, give me the hit. That's going to bring me pleasure. Somebody else will see it as maybe morphine. They're in a lot of pain. They're post-surgery. Hey, give me that shot. I want the relief. Somebody else is going to see it as Botox, and they know that their face is going to be perfectly smooth once they receive the needle. Somebody else is going to see it as steroids, and maybe they want to build up their muscles more, and that's a good thing for them, right? Hey, Anna, how are you? So, I mean, that's just a small sample of the different pictures that people put in their head every single day about one inanimate object. Can you imagine what you're doing when you're like driving your car or thinking about going to work or thinking about making money? And most people don't have this awareness, which is fine. But that's also what's like fun for me, right? So giving you this awareness is like my greatest pleasure. So this is the stuff that we work on when we're in Boston, in addition to the Facebook Live. You know, how are you thinking right now that doesn't serve you? How is this stuff impeding your progress? How are you talking yourself right out of doing the things that you say that you want to do? And I see it every day, not just with my one-on-one clients. I scroll through Facebook, and based on the words that I see you're using in your posts, I know if you're working for yourself or against yourself. It's really simple, because once you learn how to do this, you can't unlearn it. You just sort of expand your mind in, and it is what it is. If you're telling yourself that this is, you know, it's a disaster, it's a nightmare, it's horrible, well then what do you think you're going to experience? You could even be like on a roller coaster. You'd be on a roller coaster. I personally am not a fan of amusement park rides, but you can be on a roller coaster and you can choose. You're on the roller coaster, you can't get off. What's it going to be? Are you going to tell yourself over and over, oh my God, I can't, hate it, I can't get off, I hate this, You're going to white knuckle it the whole time? Because that's going to make it 10 times worse. You can literally, on that roller coaster, in 60 seconds, say to yourself over and over again, oh my God, this is so much fun. This is so exciting. Your brain doesn't know the difference between excitement and fear. You tell it how to interpret it. That's the beauty of it. You're in total control, right? And it's the same with that analogy with the needle, or being stuck in traffic, or not wanting to go to the meeting in the morning. What words are you using to describe these events? How are you interpreting the world around you? Because your mind will either work with you or it will work against you, but it's always based on what you tell it, which to me is the most amazing part. We have total autonomy. Like, nothing is happening to you. You're happening to it. And this is where you figure out exactly how and why, and you start to make those changes. Erin says, so cool. Oh, Erin, you get it on like the craziest, deepest level, right? I love it. So even if I'm on that roller coaster, which I wouldn't be by choice, let's just add, but let's say I'm on the roller coaster right now, and I'm saying I'm not scared, I'm excited. Even if I don't believe it, if I keep saying it and my mind hears it on repeat, it will embrace what I tell it. And in a few minutes, I'm not as terrified. I'm starting to have a little fun and loosen up. And they've done this in studies over and over and over and over, right? So that is the heart of my work. That is what I love. Thank you for the emojis. Anna's saying hi to Erin. If you can only control your thoughts, I think that's like more than enough. Your thoughts control your feelings control actions, your actions get you the results at the end of the day. If you're not getting the results you want, it's always going to come back to what you think. We are also in Boston going to talk about music. We're going to talk about how to use music, songs that you love, specifically to change the thought patterns in your brain. It is the fucking coolest thing you've ever seen. We're going to talk about how you feel about anything being directly related and impacted by the words that you use and the pictures in your head. We're going to, I have a workbook for everybody with a series of exercises so you can start plucking out how you think about these things that you weren't even aware of, the words that you use on a regular basis to describe particular things. And if you're not sure and you have kids, ask them, because they'll tell you. They hear it all and they will repeat it. Oh, mommy, you always said blah, 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 blah. Oh, shit, right? I get really excited about this stuff. Really excited. It's going to be really good. So like I said, what am I not live streaming? I'm not going to live stream any hypnotherapy I do with the people in Boston. And we won't be live streaming Stacy's Facebook Live content, because that's exclusively for the women who are in Boston. But all of the mindset material and core content plus the workbooks will be live streamed. They'll be in a private group. The videos, the workbooks, all that stuff is for you guys to keep, and I hope that you join us. Renata says, you know what's really sad? That people don't know exactly what they're doing or saying wrong, and say they want to change, yet they still choose the same words and actions. Yeah, and I mean, it is sad, right? It is sad. However, we're not taught this stuff in schools. This isn't built into our society. We just absorb what's around us, right? I mean, all of those stupid cliches about how children live what they learn, it's not because they consciously choose to behave the same way as their parents. Many people choose the exact opposite, but they still find themselves saying the things that their parents said to them or behaving in a way that their parents behaved. It's like almost we pick it up by osmosis. And so if nobody's taught you to examine the thoughts that you have or the behaviors that you have or why you do a particular thing, well, then of course it's autopilot. It's just residing in your subconscious and it runs your actions all day long. But and I get so excited, it's like too many words want to come out. People don't understand because nobody has told them. That's it. Nobody has told them. And you can't get upset with somebody for not knowing something that they never learned. I personally can't learn enough about the mind, about the conscious and the subconscious and how they work separately and how they work in tandem. I love hypnotherapy. I love neuroscience. I'm a chronic lifelong learner because it just fascinates me. And the more I learn, the more I'm blown away that this isn't hallmark foundational stuff that we don't teach in kindergarten. And you know what? Maybe that'll end up being my calling. That's neither here nor there. The point is, whoever you are right now, wherever you are in your life right now, if you don't have everything you want, this will help you get it. Bottom line. So I'm pumped about it. And frankly, it's only $597. The women who go to Boston pay $30,000 a seat. I'm charging you $597 for the same content plus the workbooks. Come on. Your excuse is irrelevant. Erin says Becky University. Someday there will be a Becky University. I think that'll be my legacy. And it's not going to be anything that you can learn in any other school. It's going to be about the stuff that I learned from people like Lisa Nichols, Jack Canfield, Marissa Peer, Kat Laterzo, Regan Hillier. Like, think about the high, top level mindset people in the world. I've worked with almost all of them, one-on-one. I'll never stop doing that because everything that they present to me is just, it expands me and it allows me to rise higher and higher and higher, and then I can bring all this material to my clients, which is just fucking awesome. So, Boston begins on Friday night. I likely will not live stream that evening because it's just a cocktail hour. We will be live streaming Saturday starting at 9 a.m. This is next weekend. 9 a.m. Eastern from the suite, the presidential suite at the Intercontinental overlooking Boston Harbor. And we'll be talking about profound, hardcore, legit life-changing mindset concepts that you want to understand if you really do want to change your life. It's as simple as that. I will post the link in the comments. I may even, if I can, I'll go back to this, the topic on the top of this and put the link up there. And again, Boston is $30,000 a seat. You can't get this any other way. We decided to do live streaming for the mindset content for $597. It's like a no-brainer, guys. Why is it a no-brainer? Because I believe that these are tools that every human being on the planet needs to have. I think that it is our fucking responsibility to teach our children how to think this way and how to use their God-given tools in the right way so that they learn to be successful and proud of themselves and feel good in their own skin, rather than struggle with stuff like we do, which is, oh my God, I'm never going to fit in, or nobody likes me, or nobody's going to pay me that much, or what will they say about me? And it starts right here, right now. Bottom line. You want to change the world? One little ripple effect at a time? We're doing it. This Saturday, 9 a.m. I will post a link. I will talk to you soon. I hope that you choose to join us. It will change your life forever. No qualms. That's a promise. Okay? Talk soon. Bye.